way to get the approach. So I'm going to hide this and show you an alternate way. You can go up here to the procedure tab. It's going to look at your departure point and your arrival point. It's going to say, okay, you're going into Little Rock. You have traffic pattern options. It's going to give you the best wind. So we're lined up right now to enter the right downwind for runway, or left downwind for runway 7. So we're going to tap on runway 7, and it's left traffic, so it's just going to say, hey, we want to enter left 45, and it's automatically going to give us that left 45 downwind for runway 7. Now I'll say, okay, we don't want to do that, we actually want to do the approach. So we pull up procedures. It's going to say there's your best wind is the tack in. Okay, there's the tack in, there's the different IAFs, and we're saying, well, we just want vectors to final, or we could do the Herc IAF, either one. And clicked off over there. We'll just go ahead and do the Herc IF, add that to route, close. When you close it out, sure enough, you hit vis up, hit Herc, do the arc, come around the land. So pretty nice functionality there. Now where that really helps you out is, let's say we're doing airland stuff. Let's say we're down in call it EDF or EFD, sorry. So KEFD is Ellington down in Houston. So we're going out of Houston to Little Rock. Alright, if we click on procedures, it's going to pop up departures from EFD from Ellington. Alright, there's all my departures are color coded, so I can zoom in here, just using kind of a 2-finger zoom to find, well, that departure takes me, clear out to Little Rock, really, and that I match up the colors. So the LFK2, I'll select that one. The LFK2 looks good with the LIT transition. Add to route, close, and beep boop beep, you're done. All right, you're saving well. I'm happy with that. Let's clean up our altitudes, because altitudes don't really make sense. We'll go 17.5. Notice that it's giving me VFR, so I want IFR, and then that'll give me, yeah, there's my tailwinds, so 270. Well, good. It gives me my estimated time en route, estimated time of arrival, and fuel burn. I'm happy with that. I can actually file through ForeFlight, so I tap that button here, and I send it to Flights. Okay, so here's your Flights tab. Think of your Flights tab as a place where you're going to get your briefing, navlog, and file from. So top buttons right there, you've got your navlog. That's a detailed navlog. You can put in your notes as far as your in and out, block time. It's meant to print off and actually use it for a flight department or something. Really useful, actually. But we're not going to send it to printer. We're just going to, look at it. We're going to still use our CFPS. We can load our briefing here. You have to have internet connection to do the briefing. It'll retrieve the brief. It'll take it a few minutes or whatever. It's going to go in and pull up your weather NOTAMs for both your departure, destination, and en route airfields and center frequencies. It's actually pretty nice. So first thing that's going to pop up is closed or unsafe NOTAMs. So obviously we've got a closed runway here. That's going to be the first thing that pops up when you're flying anything to do with Little Rock. Your synopsis, yeah, you got storms happening in the Gulf of Mexico, and all I'm doing is tapping the next area down here. So you got your area forecast. Your TAFs, yeah, all your TAFs look nice. Those are all VFR. Your winds aloft at 270 down to, I think it gives you a 4,000 foot block. No, you can scroll over and get more than that now. So yeah, it's nice. It gives you just the station IDs that are pertinent to you, not all of them. Departure NOTAMs out of Ellington, yeah, you've got they're categorized, either navigation, communication, service, obstruction, all that. All right, destination NOTAMs. Yep, we got all of our NOTAMs here at Little Rock, and then en route NOTAMs. it'll list those. En route comm, service, obstruction. Kind of get the picture. The obstruction NOTAMs are nice. It'll let you know, hey, there are none within 1,000 feet that are unlit. You know, if you were doing a night flight. En route special airspace. Hopefully, at some point, ForeFlight is able to graphically depict your en route special airspace NOTAMs. I expect that coming probably next version or so. For now, you just have to kind of do your best guess to look. You can also switch it to plain text in order to give you a little bit better idea maybe of the altitudes and location. Yep, taxiway, apron NOTAMs, got that, military NOTAMs, FDC. You're just going to keep going through until you get to volcanic ash is going to be the last one for the new brief. And then you notice the next briefing option is legacy briefing. So we can hit the 3 bars over here and kind of see that, okay, we only have one unread section, and it's the legacy brief. All right, here's our data dump of everything in code, you know. So we can go through here to go through and snap to specific places if we want to, you know, like the METAR section. So that's a briefing. Now, let's say we want to file this flight plan. So first thing we're going to do is make sure our departure destination, departure time, aircraft, and aircraft performance, those are all good to go. And our altitude looks good. Let's proceed to file. Alright, so our flight plan form is, in this case, going to be ICAO, because we're doing RNAV stuff. We are a military flight. I don't know how to get that to change to automatically say military. It automatically pulls up in civilian for some reason. Alright, next 2 things are really important. We want our aircraft is going to be our tail number, and then our call sign is going to be, let's say, Jody 20. Notice how the call sign, if we don't have one, is automatically Quebec 971352. Well, if you forget to put a call sign in there and you're on the ground in Ellington and say, hey, I'd like to pick up our flight plan for Jody 20, they're not going to know what you're talking about. So make sure you put in the actual call sign of Jody 20, or it's not going to work. Alright, go through all of this stuff. You can use the GP or one of our cheat codes to make sure you have the right equipment selected. The nice thing is, I'll kind of show you real quick, the ICAO equipment kind of is listed, not just the code, but what it actually is, so it makes it a little bit easier to fill out correctly. But you can use our 1801 cheat code if you want. This is filled out for Block 8, so it's not really going to work for Block 6, but you get the picture. You can change souls on board, you know, usually it'll be 4 people, whatever, done. En route time, altitude, fuel on board, kind of make sure the fuel on board is going to be set whatever it was last time, and you might need to change that to, you know, well, okay, we got 7 hours on board, looks good. Alright, you're happy with that, you can go to file, and it's going to say, are you ready to file this flight plan departing 1 hour 45 minutes from now? And you can hit